Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. As you can see, I am at home this week. I'm actually doing my proper job this week. I've got 5 days online training with delegates from all over the world. That's probably one of them messaging me now. So I am sat here for the next 5 days. Happy days. But if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. But before we do, I need to apologise for the total mess up that was last week. So unfortunately last week, I dropped the trailer for last week's episode of Vintage Voltage into my video and got a copyright strike from ITV, who distribute the programme globally, even though I'm actually in the programme and I had permission to use the video. So it was very annoying. Unfortunately, I didn't realise the significance of the disruption. I thought it would just demonetise my video, but they didn't allow it to be shown in the UK. So any UK followers couldn't watch the Midweek 180. So Midweek 180 had like 30 views after an hour and a half instead of its normal 1,500. So it was a nightmare. So anyway, I re-edited the video and republished it, and happy days. I think most of you have watched it now, about 5,000 people have, so that's all good. So yeah, sorry for that, made me look like a right Charlie. But anyway, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Shine Automotive. Congratulations, sir. That is your first one, I'm pretty sure. Joined in the famous five by Simon Davey, Simon W, Paul Jeffries, and Christopher James. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you will be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 5 comments, you will be my famous 5. Now, where are you and what you're doing? I had loads of them last week because I didn't have any the week before. Lots of you are at home having your dinner cooked for you, having a relaxing drink somewhere. But I really liked Andy Jones, who had just washed his F-150 pickup truck because it was covered in sand from the desert. I just want to know more about what you've been doing in the desert, mate, because that sounds really cool. Last week's question was all about self-park. Did you have it on your car? If so, did you use it? Safe to say those of you who had it have maybe used it once or twice just to show it to somebody. Never ever use it regularly. Completely useless gadget in my opinion. So that's exactly the same as me. This week's question, one of my favourite and most used bits of tech on my car is Auto Highbeam. Now, I wish I had the proper matrix steerable beam lights, the kind of LED technology or matrix technology. But if you have that, do you like it? Do you use it? You might not like it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on Auto Highbeam. Now, F1 goes to Silverstone this weekend for the first of 2 British Grand Prix, which is super exciting. F1 news that kind of grabbed my attention this week. From the chairman of Ferrari, a statement that he doesn't think Ferrari will be competitive until 2022. I would love to know what Carlos Sainz thinks of that, considering he's just signed for them. Probably not very impressed. Racing Point, still rumours about Vettel going there, but Racing Point, you just need to make sure you ditch Stroll and keep Perez alongside Vettel. That's the only driver combination that I think gives you any credibility. And McLaren this week signed a long-term partnership with Gulf Oils, which is super exciting. So that means from Silverstone onwards, we should see some Gulf livery on the McLaren. I don't think they're going to go as far as the full 1970s Steve McQueen Le Mans type livery, but that would be wicked if they did. New car news this week, sadly, is the new Alfa Romeo Giulia and Stelvio Quadrifoglio. It's sadly because the press drives were this week. I was meant to be going, and unfortunately because of the work I'm doing this week, I have had to say I can't go, but hopefully I will get access to those cars because I know they're going to be absolutely awesome. This week's Vintage Voltage is a motorbike called a Photon, basically a conversion of a Royal Enfield. But I wanted to very briefly talk about Monday's video, the new wheels reveal on my Clubman, because I've got a bit of a promotion with Lowen. So if you bought some new wheels from Lowen, when you get to the checkout, use the code PETROLPED and you will get a goodie bag, basically, with a limited edition Lowen t-shirt, PetrolPed sticker and some Lowen stickers if you buy some new wheels. I thought you might like that, so that's quite good. And then this Friday's video at 6 is a 500 horsepower Ford Focus RS. Great timing. Woohoo! But yes, I don't know if any of you have driven the standard 350 horsepower Mark III Ford Focus RS, because it's pretty quick and it's a very good car. So when Hendy Performance offered me the keys to their development car that runs 520 horsepower, I had to say yes. So I drove it last week. Frankly, a completely bonkers machine. Proper old school turbo lag. Actually quite difficult car to drive quickly because of the way the power came in, but simply sensational car. It's so much fun. And it sounded brilliant as well. So yes, you need to tune in on Friday for that one. But yeah, that, my dear peddlers, is that. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. Check out Monday night's video with my new wheels for Charlie Clubman. That video's done really well. Overwhelmingly, people seem to like them. There are a few people that like the old wheels. There are a few people that said they look chavvy, but hey, the video did 5,000 views in the first 2 hours and is now absolutely on fire, so I'm super pleased with that. And if you want to make use of that little promotion with Lowen, just use Petrol Ped at the checkout as a promo code and you will get a bit of a goodie bag with your new wheels. But I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6. For the 520 horsepower HP500 Ford Focus RS by Hendy Performance. Absolutely mega car. I'll see you on that one, guys. You take care. Drive safe.